I'm really liking this whole dramatic lighting setup with the black background. It took me a long time to figure out what kind of setup I wanted to do for the series. I'm like one of those people who is always just playing around with different lighting setups and like, which angles to shoot at in the office and all kinds of stuff. I'm like forever doing it. But I figured for a series like this one, it's supposed to be very like raw and simple and just straight to the point. So I want like no distractions. I don't want like all this stuff in the background. I don't want like my office showing. I don't want all my camera gear and all my decor and fun stuff like on the shelves just showing up and distracting. It's like, this is for us to just get like raw and real. And like I've got a message for you guys and I just want to say it and I want you to absorb it. I don't want you to be distracted by anything. So it's like me, light, microphone, backdrop. That's it. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of Motivation Monday. My name is Alex Perri, and I'm a filmmaker and content creator from Toronto, Canada. So this is a new series I've started where I just want to share some insights and some words of motivation and encouragement for you guys to just keep pushing forward and keep moving in a good direction. I have been in the creative field and I've been running my own business for quite a number of years now. So I definitely don't know everything, and there's a lot I still have to learn, and I am learning from a lot of awesome, amazing, talented people who are in the same field and space as me. But I have gone through a lot. I've gone through a lot of, tough times, and I've been through some rough things. So I think I've learned from all that, and now I'm able to kind of share my experiences and share some inspiration with you guys. As I mentioned in the previous video, none of this stuff is groundbreaking or earth-shattering. But sometimes we just need to hear these things, right? Sometimes we just need a little kick in the butt to keep moving forward and stay motivated. So that's what I'm here to do, help you guys out. So what's today's topic? Today's topic is setting small goals for yourself. Now, I know this seems like a simple one, and a lot of the topics I will be covering do seem quite simple, but nonetheless, this is quite important. So I remember, even a couple years ago, I remember just setting bigger milestones and goals. And while this is great, and a lot of people do that, and I think it's still very important to have those big milestones and goals, when you don't have little ones, it could make the big ones feel like these big, giant, daunting tasks, right? So if you're only setting big goals, chances are you're not going to be hitting them regularly or, super quickly, or you're not going to be hitting them like once a week or even once a month necessarily. But sometimes small wins need to be celebrated. Sometimes the small wins need to, be exciting for us, and it's okay to be happy about them. Like I remember setting a goal. What was it? I think it was for the YouTube channel, right? So back in the day, I had a partner with my business and running this channel with me, and I remember he always wanted to set these like big goals. Like, yeah, you know what? My first goal for YouTube is hitting 10,000. Then after that, it was 100,000, and then after that, it was 1 million. So I was like, okay, that sounds great, but it's going to take a long time to get to 10,000. And then after that, it could take a long time to get to 50,000 or 100,000 and then like 200,000. So it's like, if you're day in and day out, you're working towards something and you've got this giant goal that's just like so far in the distance, that's more discouraging than anything. I don't think, I know there are some people who that would help motivate them. And to me, to a certain degree, that definitely helps motivate me. My big goals do motivate me. They motivate me a lot. But without the little ones, I don't know. I just feel like it makes things so much more difficult, right? And a lot of the times, like it's like you keep working day in and day out, and you're putting in all these hours to do what you're doing, and it's like you just feel like you're never succeeding at anything. If your goals are just to hit those big things, it's like no. Things that, that should be celebrated, things that should be exciting, things that you are achieving, you're not looking at them as these achievements now or these milestones you've hit. So you're glossing over them, you're not focusing on them, and then you're just like, oh man, like why am I not at this whatever goal is or at this milestone? Or why aren't I at that stage yet? And once again, something that I will keep bringing up multiple times until I do fully talk about that one, when you compare yourself to other people, that can make it even worse. So you might go like, yeah, well, Peter McKinnon started YouTube at this point, and then within 6 months, he was at this many followers, and then by the end of the year, he was at 1 million subscribers, and he just blew up. And then you're like, man, I've been at this for 2 years now, and I'm only at 5,000 subscribers, right? So it's like you compare yourself to somebody else's journey in their path, and then you've only set big goals. That's only setting yourself up for disappointment, because everybody has their own individual path and their own journey. And like I mentioned previously, you got to stay the course, right? It's very important to stay the course. But staying the course also means setting small goals, because without those things there to help motivate you to keep going, it's going to be a lot harder to keep going forward and ultimately succeed, right? It's okay to set a small goal of like, I want to upload a video to YouTube this week. I want to get 1 new client this month. I want to go to the gym once this week, right? It's like set these small goals and celebrate them whenever you hit them. There's a Facebook group I'm a part of for people who are in my space in terms of video marketing, and they always say like, celebrate every win you've got. So there's this whole thing where whenever you get new clients and you secure a new job, they want you to hashtag deal closed, and then you share, however much money it is that you got from that deal, what the job is, whatever it is, and talk about it. But they say no job is too big or too small to be celebrated. And if they're on the smaller side, what you would consider like a small job, they might encourage you to say, okay, now next time try bumping it up a bit and try bumping it up a bit. And they'll keep encouraging you to eventually get to a point where it is a bigger a job or project that you can get. But they always say, no goal, no job is too small to celebrate. So we're supposed to celebrate all those small goals. And ever since I've kind of subscribed to that idea, I feel like it's made me happier. It's made me less stressed. We have enough stresses as it is in our lives, and enough stresses as it is when it comes to our careers, when it comes to our passion projects. So it's like, why add more stress to that? Let's just try to take stress away from that. So I think it's very, very important to not only set big goals. It's still important to set those big goals, right? But I think to properly hit those goals and achieve those goals and to truly succeed in them, you have to set small goals along the way. So try to just like even sit down and set like 5 new small goals for this coming month. And you know what? After you've done that, if you're okay with doing it, share them in the comments down below. Let me know what some of your small goals are, and I'll share some of mine with you. For me, personally, I want to get back in shape. So trying to say I'm going to just all of a sudden lose all the fat in my body and just gain like 30 pounds of muscle and I'm going to be jacked and ripped within 6 months, right? That's not realistic, first of all. And second of all, if that's the only goal I set, considering I haven't been working out in quite some time, I'm not going to get to that point in 6 months, even if I wanted to. And I don't want to get like in that crazy kind of shape. I just want to get healthier and in better shape. But if I wanted to get like, built and shredded and jacked, setting a goal just like that, maybe I could do it. But, when I fall off the wagon, when I have the first setback, if I have an injury, if I get sick and I don't work out for a week, right, it's going to be a lot harder to stick to it. And eventually I'm probably going to give up on that goal, right? So if I set all these smaller goals, like, you know what, let's start off with something small to get me back into things and maybe try to do that twice a week. That's a small goal. That's probably something I could stick to. And when I do it, I'm going to be happy and excited. I'm going to celebrate that. I'm going to say, yes, I hit that goal. I did it twice this week, right? And then as I do it for a few weeks, then I can say, you know what, this has become now part of my routine. I'm going to set some new small goals, all to lead up to the big goal of getting in better shape. But the little small goals are what fuel you to keep going forward to achieve those big goals. I hope this all made sense. I hope that, could help motivate you guys to just start setting some goals and crushing those goals going into 2020 and beyond. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Alex Perri, and if you want to get connected with me and just kind of continue this conversation, you can definitely leave a comment down below. You can ask me some questions. You could reach out to me there. But another great way to reach out to me would be on Instagram. So if you follow me at Alex S. Perri on Instagram or even on Twitter, those are some great ways to get in touch with me because I do check that quite often. Anyway, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button down below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It would be a huge help to me if you subscribe and show your support for this channel. Also, don't forget to ring that little bell notification icon so you get notified every single time I drop new videos like this one. There's still lots more cool stuff coming your way, so make sure you stay tuned. Thanks so much again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!